So with Terry Bogard, he's a very interesting character in Street Fighter 6. I feel like with Terry Bogard, I'm so glad he has made his way into the Street Fighter universe. That was a very cool collaboration. Now, let's start with I'm gonna talk about the pros and cons. The pros is he's a very fun character. He's really fun. I promise you. He got some really cool combos, and it's very cool. Like I like how they kept it where he had his Fatal Fury combos where he can do like a side switch. He can go on different platforms. Well, they kind of made it. It's still like a 2D fighting game, but they made it where he has an effect where he has a target combo that leads into the other side. That was what he had in the original Fatal Fury. So I like how they kept that in the game. All his moves are pretty much the same. His crack shoot kick is pretty good, just like in all the games he's in, like in King of Fighters. Terry Bogard, his burn knuckle is actually cheap in this game because if you space his burn knuckle in other fighting games, he was either punishable or just super negative on block. Even if you perfectly space it, he was probably getting punished still. So, I don't know. I feel like with Terry in this game, he's still good, and his crouch and medium kick is very amazing, actually. It's really good. It has very great range, and it leads into drive rush combos, and he can get up to like 50% damage. It's really good. And his fireballs also are really good. They're good and bad at the same time. Because if you're playing the fireball war, it's not the greatest because his light fireball, it travels. It's slow though. It's slow, but it travels on the ground as a projectile. But if you're playing like Akuma or if you're playing Ryu and they're just spamming fireballs, you have to throw out the medium fireball. And the medium fireball is faster, but it doesn't travel full screen. It travels approximately 60% of the screen. It doesn't travel full screen like Akuma's. Now his combos, they're, I don't want to say hard, but it's just a lot of like muscle memory. So that's the only thing. But overall, like again, he's like really fun. Like his combos and like the burn knuckle is really good, and his pressure can be insane if is into the right hands. His rising tackle, it used to be a charge in the Fatal Fury games, but in King of Fighters it became like a DP motion. So his rising tackle in Street Fighter 6, they made it like the King of Fighters. So I think he's pretty much a hybrid of half Fatal Fury and half King of Fighters. That's the best way I can describe Terry. And now, does he fit into Street Fighter 6? He does. I think he does. Because of I like the way they have his pressure with his drive rush pressure. So it's really good, actually. Now, his flaws is he's just a straightforward character. So if you have somebody crouching all day in the corner, you can't really open somebody up. He has throw loops. All right, that's good. That's the only way you can really open somebody up, if you want me to be honest. You just have to throw somebody to death. He doesn't really have great high lows because his overhead, it's not that good. You can't combo it off of just a regular hit, if I'm not mistaken. And if you do a drive rush into the overhead, it's very reactable. It's not like a complete guess. So you can really react, or you can perfect parry. So it's like it's not the greatest. And going back to his fireballs against like Shotos, like Ryu, Ken, Guile, his fireballs is not the greatest because if they throw out the fireball at the same time, Akuma or like a Shoto or like Guile or somebody else with a projectile is going to hit Terry, but then by the time his fireball reaches like his low fireball, you're going to be able to hit Terry out of his fireball, and then you're going to perfect parry or block in time. And the fireball doesn't even hit you, so he just automatically loses the fireball war majority of the time. He doesn't have really great tools to go through projectiles besides his heavy crack shoot kick, but it's slow in startup, so you have to only make like kind of like a read. You can't just see it at the last minute and then go through the fireballs. You kind of have to do it preemptively. You have to do it early. Kind of, yeah, like you have to make a read. And like his neutral, besides his crouch and medium kick, it's kind of not that great, honestly. Like his buffered normals, all right, his crouch and medium punches are really great with punish tool, and his crouch and medium punches are very great with punish tool. But other than that, as pokes, it's cool, I guess, but it's not the greatest. His jumping is average. His normals are cool, but his strength is just, if you have really great fundamentals and great neutral, you can do well to an extent. But Terry, I don't think Terry has robbery compared to like Okuma, where he got a demon flip you have to worry about, regular jump-ins, dive kick. He doesn't have any of that. He's just a straightforward character. He doesn't even have a Tatu to go through projectiles like what it just showed from the Okuma, what Daiko just did. So that's another flaw that Terry does not have. So his flaw is like he doesn't have too much privilege compared to like Rashid with his level 2. And then his level 2, his power geyser. The problem with that is, if you want, all right, so it's 2 hits, but it takes meter. It takes a driver's meter, so that's a flaw. Also, if you want to use 3 hits of the power geyser, yes, it does the same amount as like a critical art, but it requires so much meter from your drive rush, and it requires 2 bars just to do the regular 2 hits of the power geyser, but then it requires an extra meter just for you to get the 3 hits. So is it really worth it? Only to kill, I guess, is good, but it's kind of like a pick and choose for level 2 and level 3, honestly. So it's, you gotta have 3 bars to get the 3 hits of the power geyser. So it's like, you can't even get your full damage really compared to like other characters. So he does not have a command grab. It's a lot of things, you know. I don't know, like that's just my opinion, honestly. I don't know. Like, I feel like he's good, but he's just not the greatest character in the game. Compared to what other characters have in Street Fighter 6, bruh, I don't know. Like Bison, for example. One time you mash on Bison, and if he has the bomb on you, it's over. But Terry does not have no bombs you have to worry about that he puts on the character. He doesn't have none of that. It's just a straightforward, just beat him up character. Like, as soon as you get in, he just cooks you. He just throw loops you to death, or he goes for the shimmy into crouch and medium kick. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know the Terry Bogard mirror match in Street Fighter 6. It's so boring. It's so slow paced, and it's just like, it's just pretty much a match where it's just you throw an opponent or crouch and medium punch. Whoever throws out crouch and medium kick first. But I get it for the marketing purposes and future partnerships for the collab purposes. I 100% respect it, because I'm looking forward to like another CVS2 or like a CVS3. I'm looking forward to like a Street Fighter versus King of Fighters, something around the lines. I like how SNK is now, they're working with Capcom again, so that's really good. That's a good sign. I like that. And I'm looking forward to Mai making her debut in Street Fighter 6. So I think that's going to be very interesting, honestly. I think that's going to be a great take. Like, let me know what you guys think about my opinion about this. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And tell me what you guys would like to see in the comments. What do you guys think is wrong with Terry? Is Terry a great character? Leave him alone. Should he receive any buffs, nerfs, or leave him the same? So let me know. But until next time, you guys take care. Alright guys, like, just keep asking me questions. I want to find like the best question, and then I'm gonna just answer for you guys. So you're asking, do I still play Mortal Kombat? I still play it, but like here and there. I don't really play it competitively, but I still like the game. Yes, I can still have like more streams like that. So I still play variety games and stuff like that, of course. He said, is it true that your shower cap stinks? No, but I think your comment stinks, and I'm gonna have to time you out for, let's see, how long do I want to time this Batman Gym out for trying to disrespect my shower cap with the greatest of ease? I'm gonna time you out for 10 minutes. I want you to think about that question you asked me. So right now, for the next 10 minutes, you're just gonna stare at a wall, and you're just gonna look. Okay, that's it. Sorry guys, I just had to set an example from some Batman Majemma in my YouTube chat.